All right, let's get started. So, have you ever gotten your paycheck on Friday and by Sunday you're wondering where it went? 80% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. In a crucial time like this, many of us are wondering where our next paycheck is coming from. In today's conversation, we're going to show you how to deal with this crisis that we are in, get out of debt, and be ready for any crisis that comes in the future.
Beyond that, we're going to show you how to get in place that you can give like no one else.
Hi, and welcome to the Finding Faith podcast, a podcast that we tackle life's toughest questions, controversial subjects, and gray areas of church life. Our mission is to inform you, inspire you, and to help you above all find faith. My name is Anthony, and I'm joined by my co-host Kevin, and today we are joined by our good friend Trevor as well. Trevor, would you like to give us a little bit of an introduction on yourself?
Yeah, so my name's Trevor Markley. I help coordinate our local Financial Peace University class that we put on through our church at New Point. I took the class myself in September of 2018, and since I have helped coordinate the last two classes that we have taught, kind of just become super into the whole Dave Ramsey Financial Peace University since I took it, and love sharing my knowledge on it and helping other people kind of get on the bandwagon as well.
Awesome. We're going to talk a lot about financial peace. Kevin, you went through financial peace, right?
Yeah, yes. Shannon and I did. I think it was last year we did it.
Last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to dig real deep into financial peace. But how are you guys handling? How are you guys doing with this quarantine and all the craziness that's going on around us? You guys all holding up well?
Yeah, we're holding up. I mean, we're essential employees, so we're going to work and home is basically all we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm able to work remotely from we're living in my father-in-law's home right now, so there's like 7 of us in one household, and it's trying at times, but I mean it's nothing too bad.
Good. So the kids are their energy's being well, we've had a couple nice days. Have they been getting outside?
Yeah. Yesterday we were able to go out to our land, and Beckham got to explore, and
that's fun.
Been able to have
fun. Well, I would say we're all doing well, but I'm getting a bit nervous because I'm still out and about, and I have a bad set of lungs, so I really don't want this stuff. And last night I thought I was having a fever, and then I thought I was having I was having like chills later, and then the rest of this day I've been having a hard time breathing, and it's hard to tell the difference of what's normal and like what's more than normal right now, and so we're just kind of waiting to see how things go. So if I wake up with a fever tonight, I probably won't be going to work tomorrow, but so let's pray that doesn't happen, because I'd like to stay healthy through this whole thing and not have to miss work at all. But Kevin, is there anything else going on in your life?
Other than Shannon waking up with her allergies real bad this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet she was getting all kinds of look, because right now you can't even sneeze around anybody without.
She's getting looks from me. I was like, "What's going on here?" But she doesn't have a fever. She went and checked the doctor out. It's just seasonal allergies, but with her job, she has to have a note that she's been checked out. So it caused a little bit of a hassle, but it's not too bad. It's just the weather. I mean, can't do anything about it.
I say we're getting into that season change. You want to move into the next segment then?
Sure. I'm going to ask you guys a couple questions, get to know us a little bit better. So the first one is, what is your favorite game or sport that you like to watch and play? Which one you guys want
to? Yeah, I'll jump in. I would say game or sport, definitely to watch would be football. I don't think that there's anything as interesting on TV or to go to in person than a football game. Sometimes a good basketball game here and there. But Playing definitely wise, I love to play baseball. So I played a little bit of slow pitch softball in my adult years, but definitely baseball would be my go-to when it comes to playing something.
I would have to agree with you completely on that. I love football. I love to try to play football, but getting older, it's not a good sport anymore to play. So softball would definitely be my backup. We were talking about trying to get a league or a team started this year with New Point. So,
that'd be cool.
That'd be interesting. But
I'd love to do that. Well, for quite a few years, I played in the Sunday league that they had here in Cambridge, which I don't even know. And they also used to have a church league on Wednesday nights, Tuesday nights, some night. And I did that for a couple of years as well. And I don't know that they do that stuff anymore, but it would be awesome to get it.
I know they still do in Zanesville. I know that. I don't know if they do in.
Basically, everybody that played in the leagues here in Cambridge had to go over to Zanesville.
Yeah. Well, I'd say for me, my favorite to play is baseball by far. And to watch, it's hard to say because I'd almost say football now is like the easiest to watch, but college basketball is one of my. I used to spend hours watching before we had kids, watching college basketball or baseball. Not really college baseball, professional baseball. I was a huge Pirates fan, so we used to have the time to sit and watch 3 hours worth of baseball, but we can't do that anymore. But it's harder to watch baseball and stay into it than it is football.
Yeah.
It's just a slower moving sport for sure. But
I can't sleep on. Love to golf. Shouldn't sleep on that. I forgot to mention.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I always remember younger being like never understanding golf. Like, why would anybody golf? I always thought it was boring. And then after I tried it out. Now I'm hooked on playing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a challenge. I like it. All right, guys. What would you sing at karaoke night?
I still ain't figured it out.
I haven't either.
I don't know a specific song, but I think I would probably go with some 80s hair band music. I don't know. That just seems to be I'm
trying to think of some anthems from our younger days that I would sing a lot. Kevin, you got anything you could think of?
It probably depends on what kind of mood. If I'm trying to be goofy or something like that, I mean, probably something from the 90s. I don't know, maybe some Vanilla Ice. I think that would be kind of fun. That would just be so much fun to get up there and.
Oh shoot! I don't even know. Yeah, I'd probably do a goofy song because I'm not much of a singer, so it's more like, I guess if I was going to do a karaoke, it'd be go all out on the goofy, embarrassing side of things.
See, that way nobody could hear how bad of a singer you are.
Exactly.
Because they'd be laughing at you. That's the whole idea. All right, so
go ahead.
What was it? Go ahead, Trevor.
I was going to say, in high school, me and a buddy did the senior talent show, and we sang Boys to Men in the senior talent show.
Oh, man.
I probably wouldn't, get up and do that again, but, any experience that I have and get in front of a crowd and singing it was Boys to Men, so.
I was going to say, well, the first thought that came to my mind when I saw the question, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to answer this way because Kevin already gave me a hard time on one of the last podcasts on an answer, was like a boy band. Like I remember when we were in middle school, we used to be real into like the Backstreet Boys and all that, and I could see me doing a goofy song like that. But I didn't want to say that because Kevin gave me a hard time about telling him I read the Twilight series.
It's all right, man. It's all right. I mean, if I had people with me, I would want to do the Spice Girls. I mean,
okay.
Want to be the Spice Girls? That would, if I had like 3 or 4 people, now that would be a lot of fun.
All right.
Okay, so if you were a superhero, what 2 powers would you have?
Um, I'd love to fly. That's like a no-brainer for me. I'd love to fly. But my second one, I would love to be able to put a zipper on people's mouths.
Zipper man.
Yeah.
Right now, Zipper man.
I don't know. I feel like it'd be cool to be able to just like if someone, people just need to stop talking.
Yeah, that's creative. That's a good one. I've never heard anybody say that before.
Because it's I could see me practically using that in life on a regular basis.
I don't know. I think I would like to be able to tell the future.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And I'm like the least confrontational person that there is out there, so it'd be some kind of peace power because I'm certainly not going out and fight crime or anything.
That's a really good one. That's a really good one.
I would go with flying, and then I'd probably have to have like Wolverine's regenerative power because I'd be the guy that probably fly into stuff. So I want to be able to kill them quickly. I would push it. If I could fly, I would just go like everywhere. So I want to be able to at least heal when I screw up.
So your second power is a partner to your first one.
Yeah, basically, it's like get out of trouble power.
Oh, jeez, that's funny.
Ready to get into the topic now?
Yeah, we can move into it.
Say, man.
Yeah.
All right. So today's topic of the day is money. Now, some of you might want to turn it off or stop listening because nobody wants to talk about money. Why is that? Why is money so difficult to talk about? Me personally, I think it's because it's so important, but also like it has so much to do with how everybody's life. That's kind of hard to like nobody wants to talk about their money a lot. And everybody always likes to bolster how much money they have because it's like a social status. So if you seem like you have more money, you're better off. So or more successful. So I don't know.
Trevor, you have any thoughts on why you think it's so difficult to talk about money?
Yeah, more than anything, I think it's just people that don't have a lot of it don't want to talk about it. I think a lot of people aren't in fantastic financial situations, and I think it's hard for people. I think maybe some people may feel as if they're a failure if they don't have the money to talk about. They don't have stories to boast about things that they bought or things that they went and did. And I think it's it hurts a lot of people's pride to be able to talk about their finances if they're not in a fantastic financial situation.
Exactly. I read a quote today that nails that right on the head. It said most people's net worth has a minus sign in front of it. Just to get to zero would be a huge step up. So I think you're hitting it right on the head that especially if 80% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, then that just shows you that everybody's either living in debt or just doesn't have the money to begin with. For me, my answer would be that I think it's because money is a heart issue. Many of you might be thinking, how is money a heart issue and how are those related? And it's about trust and where you're placing it. See, we all have needs and we all need food. We all need water. We need shelter. And money is a tool in which we use to meet those needs. And it's meant to be used to meet those needs, but it's not meant to meet the needs outside of that. Meaning our needs of affirmation, our needs of self-worth, or our desires or needs to fit in, all those things shouldn't be met with money. So I think it's also not only the fact that we don't have money, but it could be also that it's a hard issue at the same time. Before we dig too deep into